Piłomopyski, Poland. In a strategic move underscoring the United States' continued commitment to European security and collective defense, American troops are once again rotating into one of NATO's most critical front lines in Eastern Europe. Soldiers from the 3rd Infantry Division, Task Force Marne, have officially assumed the mission from Task Force Ivy, made up of elements from the 4th Infantry Division, as part of NATO's Enhanced Forward Presence EFP deployment in Poland. This troop rotation is more than a routine changeover. It represents a seamless transition of combat-ready forces at the edge of NATO's defense line, a line that has taken on new urgency in the wake of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022 and the persistent tensions in the Baltic region. Changing of the guard, 3rd ID takes the helm. For days, soldiers from both Task Force Ivy and Task Force Marne worked side by side, unloading equipment, setting up communications, and preparing for the handover. This was not merely a symbolic gesture, it was a full-scale operational shift. As Task Force Ivy prepares to return stateside, the newly arrived 3rd Infantry Division troops are taking full control of the mission, ensuring zero operational downtime in a high-stakes area just hundreds of kilometers from the heavily militarized Russian enclave of Kaliningrad. We're not just here to train, we're here to deter and, if necessary, defend. Every rotation keeps our forces fresh, integrated with allies and ready to fight tonight, said a senior officer from V Corps, the U.S. Army's forward-deployed corps in Europe. Operational readiness, boots, steel, and logistics on the ground. In a video released by U.S. Army Sergeant Cesar Salazar Jr., footage shows soldiers unloading armored vehicles, communication systems, and logistical containers at the Piłomopyski training area. Every piece of gear was accounted for, inspected, and immediately put into use. The base, nestled in northeastern Poland, is home to one of NATO's 4 multinational battle groups, established in 2017 in response to Russian aggression. British, Romanian, Croatian, and Polish troops also operate here alongside American forces, each bringing unique capabilities to the coalition force. Every container unloaded, every Humvee deployed, every antenna raised is part of a much larger puzzle, one of real-world combat readiness and multinational deterrence. More than training, NATO's forward presence has teeth. The EFP mission is not a symbolic show of flags. It is a tangible display of combat power and interoperability. U.S. forces, embedded within multinational units, actively participate in joint training, patrols, and combined arms exercises across the region. With tensions simmering along NATO's eastern flank, including Kaliningrad and Belarus, the presence of American troops in Poland remains one of the strongest signals of U.S. resolve. Upcoming missions for 3rd ID include participation in major joint drills such as Defender Europe 25, Sabre Strike Iron Spear, and air defense integration exercises across the Baltic states. These exercises hone the division's ability to rapidly deploy, fight in cold climates, navigate contested airspace, and synchronize combat operations across languages, doctrines, and technologies. Strategic stakes. Poland becomes America's new frontline. The growing U.S. military footprint in Poland is no accident. Since 2022, the country has become the central hub of America's deterrence strategy in Europe, hosting thousands of troops, Patriot missile systems, and forward logistics hubs. The Piłomopyski training area lies close to both the Suwałki Gap, a strategic choke point between Poland and the Baltic states, and the Russian border, making it one of the most geopolitically sensitive zones on the continent. This isn't just troop rotation, it's a frontline deployment. The US and NATO are preparing for any scenario, conventional or hybrid. And Poland is at the heart of that strategy, noted a defense analyst from the RAND Corporation. United with allies, a coalition ready to fight, as part of NATO's enhanced forward presence, U.S. troops operate side by side with partners from the United Kingdom, Croatia, Norway, Romania, and of course, host nation Poland. Each nation contributes troops, vehicles, and tactical capabilities, working under a unified NATO command structure. The 3rd ID rotation also includes cyber specialists, signal corps, field artillery teams, and mobility engineers, enhancing the battle group's ability to counter evolving threats, including drone warfare, cyber intrusion, and battlefield misinformation. The presence of U.S. forces is not just military, it's diplomatic. It sends a clear signal to adversaries. The transatlantic alliance stands strong, and its eastern members will not face threats alone. On the ground, U.S. Army captures real-time footage of frontline deployment, captured and edited by Sergeant Cesar Salazar Jr. The official video released by the U.S. Army shows soldiers preparing vehicles, conducting briefings, and coordinating with international partners as they transition into full operational capacity. The video serves as both documentation and a message. American troops are in position, trained, integrated, and ready. Conclusion: a strategic commitment to peace through strength. As the 3rd Infantry Division begins its mission in Poland, the world watches closely. Their arrival isn't just another deployment, it is a message of unwavering commitment, combat readiness, and multinational unity. With the security of Eastern Europe hanging in the balance, and with continued instability along NATO's eastern flank, the presence of battle-hardened U.S. soldiers in Poland serves a powerful purpose: to protect, to deter, and to reassure. This is the new front line, and the U.S. Army is already in position.
What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Never mind.